Alright, Bree, let's try this again. It says write the equation in slope-intercept form. Slope-intercept form is this form, y equals mx plus b. So the key for something to be in slope-intercept form is that the y has to be by itself. Okay, that's the key. So we're going to say, okay, y equals mx plus b. So we got to have this by itself, this y, right? So right now the equation looks like this, 9x plus 2y minus 4 equals 0. So all I'm going to do to get it in this form is to get this y that's right here, right? I need to get it completely by itself. So to do that, I'm going to start by getting rid of this 4. Okay, so I have to add 4 to both sides. I'm also going to get rid of this 9x at the same time. I could do this in a separate step, but I might as well get rid of it right now. Minus 9x. Just do it all at once. Whatever you do to one side of the equation, you have to do to the other side of the equation as well. So bring down my equal sign. On the right-hand side, it's 0 minus 9x plus 4, so it's literally just minus 9x plus 4. On the left-hand side, the minus 4 plus 4, that's just 0. 9x minus 9x is 0. The only thing that's left over here is this 2y. So I'm going to slide it over this way a little bit. Okay. Next thing that I want to do is I want to get rid of this 2. Since it's 2 times y, I'm going to divide by 2. Over here, I have to divide the whole side by 2, which you could think of as like this. Or you could think of as, if I'm dividing by 2, I could think of dividing each one by 2. It's the same thing. So I could divide the whole side by 2 is the same thing as dividing each part by 2, okay? On the left-hand side, and so we're going to bring down our equal sign. On the left-hand side, the 2 and the 2 cancel. 2 divided by 2 is just 1, so we have 1y left over here. We don't have to write the 1. On this side, we have, and I'm going to write it this way, negative 9 halves, and you can put the x beside it, plus, and then 4 divided by 2 is just 2. And so this is that equation in slope-intercept form. The purpose of doing this is because if you have an equation that looks like this, there's not a lot of information you can find out about it. But if it's in this form, right, notice it's a form, not a formula. And when it's in this form, whatever number is in front of the x is your slope. That's the way the line is leaning, right? Whatever this number is ends up being the y-intercept, where it crosses the y-axis. So this line, all the numbers that work for this equation, every xy combination that works would all line up perfectly and would cross the y-axis at 2, and it would be going down 9 and to the right 2. So even though you're not graphing it right now, it literally means it just that, okay, it's going to cross the y-axis at 2, and then it's going to go down 9 and to the right 2, down 9 and to the right 2. So it's a line, every single XY pair that's on this thing that would actually work in this equation or this equation would all line up perfectly. That's the idea. But for your sake, when it says write equation slope-intercept form and it gives you the equation, you're just getting it to look like that, which the key is getting the y by itself. So your answer, y equals negative 9 halves x plus 2. Okay?